Hey, welcome. In the next section, we are going to start talking about state management with provider. But before then, we are going to take some break from the sellers section. And what we want to do is we want to create the profile, that is the customer profile UI. And then in the next lecture, we are going to be able to retrieve the customer details. Okay. Now to do this, we have to go, first of all, what you just have to do is to change your screen to the customer main screen. Okay, and back to the screens, I think we called it nav screens. And then we have this account screens. And now we can get rid of this center widget. And in order to have access to a lot of Flutter properties, what we have to do is to create a layout. And to do this, we just have to return a scaffold. And this will give us access to a lot of properties. And what we want to do is we want to do something like this over here. You can see we have this bar and we have this icon over here. And so first of all, we can have this bar, and it's gonna take in the bar widget, and within the bar, it has this property known as title, and this is gonna take in a test widget, and this is gonna say profile, add your comma and use Control and S to save, and you should see it over here now. I think so. Okay, you can see we have that over here. And what we can do is we can take this to the middle by saying center, sorry, not within the test widget, but within the hardbar. It has this property known as center title. Default, it is set to false, and that is why you're seeing it over at the left side, but setting it to true will take this to the middle. Okay, and what we can do is we can just have a different style for this. We can just maybe give this a background color of colors dot yellow and shade of 900. I think that is the color we are using, and let's see. Okay, that's the color, and we should have that color over there, or you can just use white. You can use white, and if you use white background as the hardbar color, you're not going to see this test again. So if you're going with that, that means you also do have to pass the style property within this test widget to change the color to black. And we can also get rid of the elevation. You can see we have this elevation over there. We can probably just reduce it to maybe 2 or 1. You can basically just go with your own style. You don't have to follow me. Okay, and this. Okay, and also we can spread this test a bit. To do this, we have to uh, give the style over here and test style. And now we can say later person, and we want for to have spaces between each letters. Okay, we should see that now. Okay, great. I think this is cool. And I'm just gonna go with this, and you can basically just go with exact what we have over here. And also we need this icon. Back to our VS Code. What we can easily just do to achieve this, you can see these both are being displayed horizontally. So you can use a row to achieve this result. But what we can also do is within the hardbar, it has this property known as action. And now we can have the icon, then icons dot maybe I think moon. I don't know. I don't know what that icon is anymore. Icons dot moon, and let's see what will be the result of that moon. Okay, I don't think there is any icon such as moon. Okay, on, I guess. We just have to. I'm having this error over, and I don't know what is wrong. Icons. We should have such icons dot sun. Okay, or moon. Let's see. Okay. I'm just gonna go with maybe star. You can just go with whatsoever you want and use Control and S to save. And we should see that over there. Like I said, there are varieties of ways to do similar things in Flutter. We can just go with that. And we're gonna wrap this with a padding also to give some written space. And you can see we have padding for all sides. Yes, we can just go with that, and we can increase this to 14. Okay, and what we want to do now is we want to have this over here, this profile picture. And to do this, we're going to be using a widget which you've seen before. Okay, this is the harbor. Outside the harbor, it has this body property. And we're going to be using a column widget because basically we want all our widget to be generally displayed horizontally. And children, and we want to have the circle avatar, and we can increase the size of the circle avatar by passing the radius, and we want to increase it to 64. And default we can set the background color of the circle avatar to have the colors dot yellow, then with some shade of 900, and this will basically make it darker. And use control. Sorry, I think I'm having some issues with my control, and we should see it somewhere. Yeah, we should see it somewhere. Yeah, okay, that's it over there, and we can take it to the middle, I guess. To do this, within this column, we can then say main access element, and this is gonna take it to the center vertically from top to bottom. That is, and we should have it somewhere here now. Somewhere here, I guess. Somewhere here, sorry. And we can wrap this circle avatar with a center to take it to the center uh, horizontally. Okay, wrap a center, and this should take it to the center horizontally. Okay, the next we have is this the username and the email address. Okay, scroll down, and now we can have the test, and this should say Macaulay famous, and we can give this a style, and increase the font size to maybe 17, and font width font width board. Okay, and you see it over there, and this should be pushed up a bit. Okay, great. And now we can just copy and paste this over here, and sorry, over here, copy this test widget and paste. And you should say Macaulay famous at gmail.com, and we can increase the font size to maybe 15. Make this okay. Okay, that's it over there. First of all, we can just get rid of this over here. I think it's way too pushed. Get rid of it, and we should have it somewhere. Yeah, yeah, I guess. Okay, and we can just have a first property, a size box, and we're given the space vertically. So this is going to be height of maybe 25. The next in our list is what? Let's go and check. Is this over here? And we have this divider, but I don't think you can see this that much. So we can just go ahead and have that divider over here. Divider, that line, that straight line. And within the divider, it has this property known as thickness. As the name implies, the thickness of the divider. And we can go with 2. And we can give this a color because it has a property known as a color, I guess. Color, yeah. And colors, so maybe gray. So it's gonna be same because default our layout has the background color of white. Okay, now we want to achieve this result over here. You can also wrap this with a pattern. Wrap this with a pattern of all sides of 15. And also we can wrap this test widget with a pattern. You just go with the default age, and lastly we have to wrap this also with a pattern. And let's go say it out and okay, we should have that pattern everywhere, and I think this is okay. And we want to have this over here. You can see we have, you can basically also use row to achieve this. You can see we have this icon, and we have the title over here which says settings, and we have this and we have this. Okay, you can also use row for this for sure. But also I'm going to show you another widget to achieve that, and this widget is known as a list tie. And within the list tie, it has this property known as leading, and default the widget you give to this leading is going to be at the left. Okay, and this is going to be icons dot settings, icons dot settings. I don't know, I'm not having this error. Okay, no errors. Probably just taking some time to get itself, and we should have that somewhere. Yeah, okay. And within the list style, so it has this property known as title, and the title is going to be at the middle, and it can take in the test widget, and this will say settings. Okay, we can just go ahead for now, use Ctrl S to save. And the other property we need is the phone cart. Okay, phone and cart. Okay, and Ctrl S to save. For the sake of mastering, we can do this one more time, and then we can copy the code, list tie, and uh, leading is gonna be an icon widget, and the icons dot phone. And what's wrong? Icons dot phone. Okay, and okay, within that now it has this title property. You can see it also do have this title color. We can just go ahead and use this title and test. It's gonna be phone, and now we can copy this and paste this over here. And the one we need next, sorry, is Ctrl S to save. And this is gonna be cart orders. Okay, and icons dot cart, we have that, and cart we don't. No search for it. Okay, icons dot cart fully. Okay, we don't. Okay, I don't think. I'm just gonna search for shop to see. Okay, we have this shop over there. And this is basically it. Now your assignment will be to create for the next two, that is create for the orders and the logouts. Make sure you don't copy and paste. Try to do this from scratch. And the reason you're doing it from scratch is so the process and codes gets used to you. So try to create this orders and logit, and you can see we have this other color, and also try to make the test a bit much more bigger. Then in the next lecture we're going to be able to retrieve our data from the cloud Firestore database. And if you have any question, please do well to let me know, and I'm fully available to answer and clear all your doubts. Okay, see you in the next lecture.